In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on February 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Wild versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The Minnesota Wild face the Columbus Blue Jackets, with both teams heading in opposite directions this season. The Wild have a 31-21-5 record, and with 3 wins in a row have leaped to the middle of the Central Division. The Blue Jackets have an 18-34-5 record and are in last place in the Metropolitan Division as well as the Eastern Conference. Both teams are looking to improve within their divisions, and the upcoming game should be a good one as a result. The Wild are 0-5 in their last 5 road games and 21-7 in their last 28 versus Metropolitan. The Blue Jackets are 2-6 in their last 8 home games and 23-53 in their last 76 overall. The under is 21-8-2 in Wild last 31 overall. The under is 4-0 in Blue Jackets last 4 overall. The Wild are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. The home team is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. The Wild are the significantly better team in this game, and I give them a huge edge on both ends of the ice to get the win over the Jackets tonight. Columbus has been horrible statistically on both ends of the ice this season. They've allowed the 3rd most goals in the NHL, the 9th most expected goals, and the 10th most high-danger shots. Their offense has only scored the 3rd fewest goals in the NHL, generating the 8th fewest expected goals and the 3rd fewest high-danger shots in the league. The Wild defense has been very good, allowing the 11th fewest goals in the NHL, giving up the 9th fewest expected goals and the 8th fewest high-danger shots. I expect them to shut down the Blue Jackets' lousy offense, so the Minnesota Wild money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have trended under, as the under has gone 30-23-4 in Wild games this season and 7-2-1 in the last 10 games for the Blue Jackets. Both offenses have struggled this year. Minnesota has scored just the 8th fewest goals in the NHL, having generated the 11th fewest expected goals and the 10th fewest high-danger shots in the league. The Blue Jackets have scored the 3rd fewest goals in the NHL, generating the 8th fewest expected goals and the 3rd fewest high-danger shots in the league. The Wild defense has been very good, allowing the 11th fewest goals in the NHL, giving up the 9th fewest expected goals and the 8th fewest high-danger shots. I don't expect either team to generate much offense in this game. Both offenses in this matchup have struggled, and with the really good defense for the Wild, I expect this game to easily remain below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Rangers versus Detroit Red Wings. The New York Rangers will go on the road and take on the Detroit Red Wings at Little Caesars Arena. New York has a record of 33-15-9. The Red Wings have a record of 27-21-8 on the season. These two teams faced each other twice this season, each winning one matchup. New York is 7-2 in their last 9 games overall and 1-4 in their last 5 games following a home loss by 3 or more goals, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record. Detroit is 6-1 in their last 7 games overall and 5-0 in their last 5 Thursday games, while the over is 4-0-1 in their last 5 games following a win. Detroit has been playing well lately, winning 6 of their last 7 games. The Red Wings have been playing better on offense recently. They scored 4 or more goals in 5 of their last 10 games. Detroit is creeping up the standings in the Eastern Conference and has put themselves in contention to grab a wild card spot. After winning 7 straight games, the Rangers have lost 2 straight. New York scored 2 or fewer goals in their last 2 games. Detroit has a lot more to play for, as they are fighting to grab a wild card spot with many teams, while the Rangers have a comfortable lead over the Islanders in the division. The New York Rangers are the better, more talented team and should be favored, given they've been road warriors all year. However, the Detroit Red Wings Wings are coming off one of their best weeks of the season and have all of a sudden made the next month interesting, given they're sneaking back into the playoff conversation. The Rangers are solid and have been playing well as of late, but so has Detroit, and they're still rolling along, and we're catching them as a home underdog here where they have played their best hockey. At home and given their current form, it's hard to turn down the plus money, so the Detroit Red Wings money line is our full game side pick. A whopping 23 of the last 29 overall meetings between the Rangers and the Red Wings, as well as 9 of their past 13 encounters in Motor City, have cruised below the set goal mark. So, expecting another low-scoring bout between the two original 6 teams is definitely a pretty decent proposition. When facing off against opponents from the Atlantic Division, New York has already kept the scoreline minimal on 21 of the previous 30 occasions. Detroit, meanwhile, has gone under the total in 4 of its most recent 5 fixtures versus sides from the Metropolitan Division, averaging just 3.75 tallies per clash throughout those outings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Vancouver Canucks versus St. Louis Blues. The Vancouver Canucks have continued their losing ways as of late, and with the trade deadline creeping ever closer, and on Wednesday, they'll battle a team in a similar position to them in the St. Louis Blues, who have already started shipping out their biggest stars in hopes of a retool. Both teams still have young talent coming through and plenty of veterans, so this game should still see plenty of offensive skill, but without deep defensive units and goaltending ready to compete. Don't expect this one to be a high-quality affair. The Canucks are 2-11 in their last 13 road games and 1-4 in their last 5 overall. The Blues are 5-16 in their last 21 games, playing on 1 day's rest, and 3-8 in their last 11 overall. The over is 42-18-9 in Canucks' last 69 overall. The over is 31-14-7 in Blues' last 52 overall. The Canucks are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in St. Louis and 0-4 in the last 4 meetings. The road team is 8-2 in the last 10 meetings. The underdog is 9-4 in the last 13 meetings. These two teams have been among the most talented in the NHL over the past decade and have had some fantastic battles against each other, but over the past 3 seasons, both franchises have been trending downhill. In the past 4 head-to-head meetings between them, the Blues have come away with a perfect 4-0 record, so while both teams can still compete against anyone in the NHL, it appears the Blues have the edge in recent times along with home ice advantage. This isn't the prettiest game on the board. This Canucks defense has been awful all season, giving up 4.02 goals, and they are going to really struggle to defend again in this game. The Blues are averaging 3.04 goals, and in this game they are going to score at least 4 goals. I'm not running to the window to back either of these teams, but the St. Louis Blues have shown more signs of life this season, and they're the better team on paper. The Vancouver Canucks can't win on the road, and it doesn't get worse than their defensive effort. If the Blues can't win this game at home, something is wrong. It's that simple. So the St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. At this time of year with teams like this, the offense continues to thrive, while the defensive intensity and consistency often falls by the wayside. And that's no different with these two teams, as the over is 4-1 in the past 5 meetings in St. Louis. For Vancouver, the over is 4-0-1 in their past 5 games playing on 1-day rest. And for the Blues, the over is 5-1 in their past 7 games played at home. So without elite goaltending and players potentially being traded any day now, the offenses could put on a show. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.